Every day is an uphill battle for our wounded and disabled service members who come home from war. Did you know that in 2013, the Census Bureau documented over 19.6 million veterans in the United States? And the top 3 states for veterans to live in are Florida, California, and Texas, with a whopping 1.7 million veterans, the highest in the whole nation. Out of the 19.6 million veterans, Disability Compendium Statistics says that around 5.5 million are considered to be disabled. According to the Wounded Warrior Project, besides physical wounds, it's estimated as many as 400,000 service members live with the invisible wounds of war, including combat-related stress, major depression, post-traumatic stress disorder, and 320,000 are believed to have experienced a traumatic brain injury while on deployment. During Operation Iraqi Freedom and Operation Enduring Freedom, combined, over 48,000 servicemen and women have been physically injured. The purpose of the Wounded Warrior Project is to raise awareness and enlist the public's aid for the needs of injured service members, to help injured service members aid and assist each other, and to provide unique, direct programs and services to meet the needs of injured service members. My husband and I deployed in 2008 during Operation Iraqi Freedom. Halfway through the deployment, it changed to Operation Enduring Freedom. While on deployment, we aboard the USS Theodore Roosevelt ran the 5K on our flight deck for the Wounded Warrior Project, raising money from active duty service members to disabled veterans. There are 4 different ways the Wounded Warrior Project helps veterans and their families: through MIND, or interactive programs, outdoor rehabilitative retreats, peer support, and professional services. Warriors are given the tools to maintain healthy, meaningful relationships with family and friends and pursue life goals without barriers or stigmas associated with mental health issues, like PTSD is a big one with soldiers coming back from the war. The body, receiving the care they need to maximize rehabilitation and live active and healthy lives through adaptive sports, health, nutrition, and recreational activities. Wounded Warrior helps warriors achieve independence and pursue an excellent quality of life, such as an amputee. Economic empowerment. Wounded warriors who are economically empowered. They are not underemployed or unemployed and have opportunities to pursue a meaningful career or own their own business. Wounded Warrior Project offers higher education programs, information technology training, and employment assistance services to encourage economic empowerment. Engagement. To ensure injured service members stay connected with one another, Wounded Warrior Project has both a peer mentoring and robust alumni program. Additionally, the Policy and Government Affairs program ensures injured warriors and their families have a voice in local, national advocacy and legislative issues. The top 5 injuries veterans have reported to the organization are sleep conditions, PTSD, back, neck, and shoulder problems, depression, and anxiety. What I believe to be one of the biggest problems is how difficult it is for veterans, especially those we consider wounded, to find employment to help support their families. A few people this organization has helped are Jessica Cutler, a mother who couldn't find work or buy food for her children, not physically disabled or suffering a trauma, but a service member who needed help. Wounded Warrior Project helped by providing her with gift cards for food and to help find her employment. Nick Bennett, a man haunted by a rocket that almost killed him, suffering from PTSD. When he returned home to Indianapolis, his marriage of 16 years fell apart, and after seeing such sacrifice in Iraq, hearing his kids talk about taking the trash out would throw him into a rage. Nick knew he needed help and someone who understood what he'd been through. While being treated for post-traumatic stress disorder, he was introduced to the Wounded Warrior Project. Since then, he's been remarried, and he does activities with other soldiers of PTSD to talk about it and to rehabilitate himself. Luke Wilson, living as an amputee after an IED and an RPG attack. He was wounded. He said, Wounded Warrior Project made contact with me when I was still at Walter Reed, which is a medical center. When I arrived there, I had nothing but a hospital gown, so getting the Wounded Warrior backpack really meant a lot to me. By contributing either your time or your donations to this organization, you are helping men and women who selflessly defended your rights as free Americans, the service members who leave their whole lives and families behind to go into the unknown and danger zones willingly and ready for that ultimate sacrifice, who come home to nothing, damaged, scarred, and little to no help to get back on their feet and to be able to provide and live functionally with their families. One of the biggest and most popular way to donate to the foundation is to sign up for the Wounded Warrior 5K, which he just showed you the picture of a JROTC pair carrying each other through the 5K to assimilate a wounded warrior. Thank you.